So as of late, I've been struggling to grow out the triceps, which has annoyed me because I really want big fucking triceps because they make up a large part of your arm and they make it look significantly bigger. And, you know, they make everything look a lot clearer. And as you can see from the last video, I cleaned my fucking front camera screen, so now everything is sharp again. Apologies on the last video for that. So all I'm going to do in this video, nice and simple, it's not that the exercises I was doing was wrong and were done in the wrong way, but I think you might be doing them, and if you struggle to grow your triceps, I'm just going to say they didn't work for me, but what I'm now doing is. And I thought it's in the early days, but I'm just going to get the information out there while it's fresh in my mind, and I may be able to save you a few months of lack of tricep gains versus if I wait to show you the absolute end result in a little bit. So what I was doing, and this is going to be exercise number 1, and this was last year, 4th of the 9th, so September, back when we were bulky. Okay, so this exercise here, not an inherently bad one. Now, as we know, put the arm above the body, hit the muscle, hit the long head of the tricep. Technique's okay, concentration's fine, haircut's fucking awful. Okay, so this is the exercise we've done. Not inherently bad, but I have a problem with it. My triceps weren't going to get that big from doing this exercise for one main reason that I can really think of. Loadability. You just can't lift that much load on this exercise. So how can we train the long head? Also, this muscle, this exercise, we're trying to hit the long head, which is obviously the part that runs by here. And then as we stretch down, that's where we want the maximum tension on. When we use a cable, because of the way the cable mechanism is, it's harder towards the top when your arm gets straighter, because obviously the distance from where the plates are, they've risen up because of your muscle physically dragging them up. So it's not that loadable, and it kind of trains the muscle at not the wrong end. There's no right or wrong. You could do both. But we actually want to hit the lengthened position. So this is the exercise I have been doing instead. The classical weighted dip. Great exercise, very loadable now. Now your only issue is finding a dip rack that is your like shoulder width apart. If it's really wide, you're going to just trash your front delt. So that's the only challenge you're going to have with this. I hope you've got one in your gym. But now, very loadable. Obviously, strap a belt around you, put a plate through it. We're on 25 kg at the minute. I'm going to absolutely send this until it gets up to like 50 or something. Again, down slow, pause at the bottom. Now in the lengthened position, we've got the most amount of load. Think of this as like doing, this is how to imagine this analogy. This is like doing flat dumbbell bench press. The other exercise was like doing a pec deck. Pec deck, brilliant. But fuck me, you want to grow a chest, you need to be putting significant load through your chest on a flat dumbbell bench press. This is the exact same. So I'll be rinsing and repeating this. I do it twice a week, once on push day, once on arms and delts, which is today. And you'll find that on the arms and delts day, you're a little bit stronger because I actually do this first because obviously priority area. So yeah, coming down, get the pause, feel the stress, feel the tension. Around about this position here, just below 90. And a massive coaching cue for this is try and keep yourself as upright as you possibly can. So if anything, my feet could be a little bit further forward. Don't put the plate, this is what most people do, don't put the plate behind your legs because it's kind of more stable because it's now attached to you, because it will tilt you forwards. If you tilt forwards, of course, you're still going to train your triceps, but you're going to slightly bias the chest a little bit, because if you think now when you tilt forward and you drive, you're going to be driving mainly through the chest. So we want to stay as upright as possible, put as much tension on the triceps as possible. So on the way down, you're not thinking about moving from your shoulders, you're just thinking about bending that elbow joint as you come down, pause, and then come back up. all the tension on the triceps. And when you lift, you can picture this. And a little trick you can do when you get onto the handles, just slightly push yourself up a little bit, and you'll just feel all the weight through your hands and being on your arms. So massive coaching cue: stay as upright as you possibly can. That is probably one of the biggest changes I've made to see gains in the triceps. Try it and let me know how you get on. We're going to get on to the next exercises now. So the second exercise you should be doing for triceps is something that extends the elbow with the arm down by the side. Now this is going to look to train the lateral head. Now this is not inherently wrong, this exercise, and a lot of you will be doing this. Rope tricep pushdown. Now if you can, you want to use a double rope just for a bit more length. And what I'm about to show you is going to be a very, very subtle change, but one that I've found has made like a big difference. And before I move on and show you, I just want you to look at the surface area of the handles you've got here, or any form of rope, or if you did the single arm just holding onto the cable. The surface area is quite small, isn't it? So if it's a smaller surface area for you to hold on, is it that loadable? Maybe not. Now this is not complete science. The other one I can say is more science. This is not so much. So you can take this with a pinch of salt. I think you're going to like the solution anyway. It's going to make sense to you. But this is what I've understood from me doing it myself. So we're going to show just a subtle change that's going to make this exercise more loadable. So we're going to swap it for basically a bar, or this fancy handle you can see here where the bar kind of comes apart. Look at the size difference that I can put my hands on now. Because I can put my hands on a bigger surface area, I can physically drive more load. Now, do not forget, keep that upper arm fixed. See how my upper arm isn't moving? I'm just thinking about extending from the elbow. But it's now more loadable. So if we made both exercises more loadable, meaning we can lift more load through them, we're going to give our triceps a greater chance of growing than if we were lifting them with light little bitch weights. Let's be honest. So you may just have the straight bar. That's okay. As long as it's fine on your wrists, then you're going to be okay. Or if you've got this, brilliant. And you want to just train like this, boys, to fucking failure and just toast off the muscle. So they're the subtle changes I've made to start growing the triceps. So quick video. Hope you found it useful. If you're struggling to grow your triceps, put these two in as opposed to the other ones, and you'll start to see some good gains. It smells like my coffee is ready, boys, for the next video. So I'm going to go and have that. Fucking subscribe to my channel right now and follow me on Instagram. See you in the next one.